Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel The World Coin. On this channel, we explore rare and valuable coins from around the world. Old dollar coins, error coins, and hidden treasures that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you love coin collecting, or want to know the real value of coins you already own, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started with today's rare coin. Today, we are going to explore three of the most fascinating and collectible Lincoln Wheat Penny coins in American history: the 1949 1 cent, the 1950s 1 cent, and the 1952 1 cent. These classic copper coins are not just ordinary pennies, they are historical treasures that millions of collectors around the world are searching for. Minted during the golden age of American coinage, these coins carry deep history, unique features, and surprising market value that can reach hundreds to thousands of dollars, especially in very fine to uncirculated condition. Many people still have these pennies in old jars, drawers, or family collections without knowing their true worth. In this video, we will reveal the hidden secrets, rare features, and real market prices of these legendary Lincoln Wheat Pennies, so make sure you watch till the end because your old penny could be worth a small fortune today. The 1949 1 cent coin of the United States of America, commonly known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny, is one of the most important and collectible coins in American numismatic history. This coin was minted during a very important period in U.S. history, just after World War II, when the American economy was growing fast and people were rebuilding their lives. The 1949 penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design originally created by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse side, the coin shows the famous two wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity, agriculture, and the strength of the American nation. The 1949 wheat penny was made from 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, which gives it a beautiful reddish-brown color that collectors highly admire, especially when the coin is preserved in very fine condition with strong details still visible. The 1949 wheat penny is special because it comes from a time when coin production was carefully controlled, and many coins were heavily circulated in daily commerce. This means that most 1949 pennies today are worn, scratched, or damaged, so finding one in very fine VF or higher grade is becoming rare and valuable. In very fine condition, you can clearly see Lincoln's facial details, including his cheekbones, jawline, and hair strands, as well as the wheat stalks on the reverse side with visible lines and grains. Collectors always check for clear date, strong lettering, and minimal wear on the high points of the coin. Some 1949 pennies also exist with mint marks such as D. Denver, or S. San Francisco, and these mint mark varieties can be more valuable depending on their rarity and condition. Coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, which produced large quantities, but high-grade examples are still collectible and valuable. One of the biggest reasons the 1949 1 cent coin can reach hundreds to thousands of dollars in market value is because of condition rarity and special varieties. Normal circulated coins may be worth only a few cents to a few dollars, but coins graded extremely fine, about uncirculated, or mint state by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can sell for very high prices at auctions. Some rare varieties, such as double die errors, repunch mint marks, off-center strikes, and die cracks, can increase the value dramatically, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars. Collectors and investors love these error coins because they are unique and cannot be duplicated. The 1949 wheat penny is also popular because it is part of the classic wheat cent series that ended in 1958, making it a key piece for collectors completing full Lincoln cent collections. Historically, the 1949 penny represents a period of peace and industrial growth in the United States. Factories were booming, people were buying new homes, cars, and appliances, and the U.S. was becoming a global superpower. Every coin minted during this time circulated in the hands of millions of Americans, making it a silent witness to history. Today, holding a 1949 1 cent coin is like holding a small piece of American history in your hand. Many collectors search old jars, bank rolls, and estate collections hoping to find this coin in high grade. Because copper prices have increased worldwide, old copper pennies like the 1949 cent have also gained extra interest from investors. This combination of history, metal content, rarity, and collector demand makes the 1949 Wheat Penny one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable small coins in the world of numismatics. For YouTube collectors and coin lovers, the 1949 1-cent coin is a powerful topic because people love stories of small coins worth big money. Whether you find one in circulation, inherit it from family, or buy it from a coin dealer, the 1949 Wheat Penny is a treasure that should be carefully stored in a protective holder to preserve its condition. As time passes, fewer high-quality examples will survive, which means the value of this historic penny may continue to rise in the future. If you are a beginner or professional coin collector, the 1949 1-cent United States coin is a must-know and must-collect piece of American coin history. Another important aspect of the 1949 Lincoln Wheat Penny is how collectors evaluate its grade and authenticity, because grading plays a huge role in determining its real market value. In very fine condition, the coin shows moderate wear but still keeps strong design elements, which makes it very attractive for collectors who cannot afford extremely high-grade mint-state coins. Professional grading companies use microscopes and strict standards to judge the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait, the clarity of the date, 1949, the strength of the wheat ears, and the condition of the rim and fields. Even small scratches, cleaning marks, or discoloration can affect the price, so collectors always prefer coins with natural patina and original surfaces. Some 1949 pennies have been found in old coin rolls from banks, hidden in family collections for decades, and these coins sometimes come out in surprisingly high condition, which shocks collectors when they discover their potential value. Stories of people finding rare pennies worth hundreds or thousands of dollars in old boxes or piggy banks are very popular on YouTube, and they inspire many viewers to search their own coins. The demand for the 1949 Wheat Penny is also strong because many collectors try to complete a full Lincoln Wheat Cent set from 1909 to 1958, and every date and mint mark is important for this goal. The 1949 coin is not the rarest, but high-quality examples are scarce, and special era varieties are extremely rare. Some advanced collectors pay premium prices for coins with bright red color, called red or red-brown coins, because copper coins naturally turn brown over time, so red coins are very hard to find after many years. Auction records show that top-grade 1949 pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially when certified by grading services and sold in major numismatic auctions. This makes the 1949 penny not just a historical artifact but also a potential investment asset that can increase in value over time as collectors compete for the best examples. In the world of coin history, the 1949 1-cent coin is also important because it represents the classic American design era before modern coin changes. The wheat reverse design was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design, so the 1949 penny belongs to the original traditional style that many collectors consider more beautiful and artistic. The craftsmanship of the engraver, the deep engraving of the wheat stalks, and the dignified portrait of Lincoln make this coin a small masterpiece of American coinage. For YouTube viewers, this coin is perfect content because it combines history, rarity, beauty, and money value in one small copper coin, and it shows how even a simple penny can become a treasure over time. The 1951 cent coin of the United States of America with the S mint mark, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny, is one of the most fascinating and historically important classic American coins, because it belongs to the famous Wheat Cent series that was minted from 1909 to 1958 and features the legendary portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest leaders in U.S. history, and the year 1950 represents the early Cold War era when America was becoming a global superpower, making coins from this period symbols of economic growth, patriotism, and modern American history, and the S mint mark means this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, a mint known for producing lower mintage coins compared to Philadelphia and Denver, which often makes S mint mark coins more desirable and collectible, and on the obverse of the coin you can see a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln with the word Liberty on the left, the date 1950 on the right, and the motto "In God We Trust" across the top, while on the reverse you will see the classic wheat ears design with two wheat stalks framing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America and the motto E Pluribus Unum at the top, symbolizing unity, agriculture, and national prosperity, and the coin is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams, giving it the beautiful reddish-brown copper color that collectors love. And when a coin is described as very fine condition, it means the coin has moderate wear from circulation but still shows strong and clear details, with Lincoln's facial features, hair, and the wheat stalk lines visible, and all lettering readable, making it very attractive for collectors who want classic historical coins in respectable preserved condition. And unique features of the 1950s wheat penny include its San Francisco mint origin, its classic wheat reverse design, its high copper content, its connection to post-war American history, and the presence of rare varieties and mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, repunched mint marks, die cracks, and lamination errors, which can dramatically increase the coin's market value. And although most circulated 1950s pennies are worth only a few cents to a few dollars, coins in very fine condition can sell for several dollars to tens of dollars depending on eye appeal and collector demand, while uncirculated red mint state examples graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC can sell for tens to hundreds of dollars, and rare high-grade or error coins can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auctions when collectors compete for the best specimens, especially if the coin has full original red color, sharp strike, and no cleaning or damage. And many collectors and investors actively search for 1950s wheat pennies because they represent the classic golden era of American penny design and are more scarce than some other mint marks, making them valuable additions to collections. And these coins are popular in coin shows, auctions, YouTube videos, and online marketplaces because they combine American history, beautiful classic design, copper beauty, and strong market demand. And many people who find old pennies in jars, inherited collections, or antique shops are shocked to learn that a tiny 1-cent coin from 1950 with an S mint mark can be a valuable collectible and sometimes worth hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on condition, rarity, and collector interest. And because of its historical importance, classic wheat design, copper composition, rarity in high-grade condition, and continuous collector demand, the 1950s 1-cent wheat penny remains one of the most beloved and collectible pennies in U.S. coin history, making it not just ordinary pocket change but a true piece of American heritage, a symbol of early Cold War America, and a potentially valuable treasure for coin collectors and investors around the world who appreciate both the history and the financial potential behind this legendary small copper coin. The 1950s Lincoln wheat penny holds a special place in American coin history because it represents the final decade of the classic wheat cent design before the Lincoln Memorial design was introduced in 1959. This coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, which is identified by the small S mint mark below the date on the obverse side. Coins from the San Francisco Mint are often more desirable among collectors because they were produced in smaller quantities compared to Philadelphia and Denver. The 1950s penny was made primarily from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a rich reddish-brown color that collectors love. Over time, many of these coins were lost, melted, or heavily circulated, so finding one today in very fine VF condition with clear details on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat stalks on the reverse is becoming increasingly rare. Collectors look for several unique features on this coin. First, the sharpness of Abraham Lincoln's profile, especially the jawline, cheekbone, and hair details, plays a huge role in grading. On the reverse, the wheat ears should be clearly visible with minimal wear on the grains and lines. Some 1950s pennies also have interesting die varieties and minor errors, such as double dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes, which can increase the value dramatically. Even normal 1950s coins without errors are valuable because of their historical significance and copper content, especially after the rise in copper prices worldwide. In the coin market, the value of the 1950s wheat penny depends heavily on condition. In circulated condition, it may be worth a few dollars, but in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated condition, the price can rise significantly. Some high-grade examples graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC have sold for hundreds to thousands of dollars at auctions. Rare error varieties or coins with exceptional red copper color can command premium prices from collectors and investors. Because of its age, mint mark, and historical background, the 1950s penny is considered a key collectible coin for wheat cent enthusiasts around the world. This coin is not just money, it is a piece of American history. It was minted during the post-World War II era, a time when the United States was growing rapidly and modernizing its economy. Holding a 1950s penny in your hand is like holding a small piece of that history. Many collectors search for this coin to complete their Lincoln Wheat Penny sets, and its demand continues to rise in the global coin market. Whether you are a beginner collector or an advanced numismatist, the 1950s 1-cent coin is a valuable and fascinating treasure worth preserving. The 1952 1-cent coin of the United States of America with the D Mint mark, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny, is one of the most historically significant and widely collected classic American coins, because it belongs to the legendary Wheat Cent series that was minted from 1909 to 1958 and features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected and influential presidents in U.S. history, and the year 1952 is especially interesting because it comes from the post-World War II era when America was growing economically and socially, making coins from this period symbols of prosperity in modern American history, and the D Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is famous for producing strong strikes and sharp details that collectors love, and on the obverse of the coin you can see a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln with the word Liberty on the left, the date 1952 on the right, and the motto "In God We Trust" across the top, while the reverse features the classic wheat ears design with two wheat stalks framing the inscriptions 1 cent in United States of America and the motto E Pluribus Unum at the top, symbolizing unity, agriculture, and national strength, and the coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams, giving it the beautiful reddish-brown copper color that collectors admire, and when a coin is described as very fine condition, it means it has moderate wear from circulation but still shows clear and sharp details, with Lincoln's facial features, hair, and the wheat stalk lines visible, and the lettering readable, which makes it highly desirable for collectors who want classic historical coins in respectable preserved condition. And unique features of the 1952 D Wheat Penny include its classic wheat reverse design, its high copper content, its connection to early Cold War-era American history, its strong strike quality from the Denver Mint, and the existence of rare varieties and mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, repunched mint marks, die cracks, and lamination errors, which can dramatically increase the coin's market value. And although most circulated 1952 pennies are worth only a few cents to a few dollars, coins in very fine condition can sell for several dollars to tens of dollars depending on eye appeal and demand, while uncirculated red mint state examples graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC can sell for tens, hundreds, and in rare top grade or error cases even thousands of dollars at auctions when collectors compete for the best specimens, especially if the coin has full original red color, sharp strike, and no cleaning or damage, and many collectors and investors actively search for 1952 D Wheat Pennies because they represent the golden age of classic American penny design and are easy to collect but can be extremely valuable in high condition, and these coins are popular in coin shows, auctions, YouTube videos, and online marketplaces because they combine American history, classic design, copper beauty, and strong collector demand, and many people who find old pennies in jars, inherited collections, or antique shops are shocked to learn that a tiny 1-cent coin from 1952 can be a valuable collectible and sometimes worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, rarity, and collector interest, and because of its historical importance, classic wheat design, copper composition, rarity in high-grade condition, and continuous collector demand, the 1952 D 1-cent wheat penny remains one of the most beloved and collectible pennies in U.S. coin history, making it not just ordinary pocket change but a true piece of American heritage, a symbol of post-war America, and a potentially valuable treasure for coin collectors and investors around the world who appreciate both the story and the financial potential behind this legendary small copper coin.